Hello and welcome. We are Dave and Joan Maroney, your Mother of Mercy messengers for the Marian Fathers at the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy in Stockbridge, Massachusetts, with the Divine Mercy for America monthly message for November 2023. And today is November 1st.
Of course, it's the Feast of All Saints. So God bless all of you great patriots, Americans, Catholics out there worldwide, those of you who are praying for your nation the way Saint Faustina was
Amen.
instructed to pray for hers. Living your lives, striving for holiness is the first part of the Divine Mercy for America action plan. We're all called to be saints, and Saint Faustina was told to pray the Litany of the Saints. And that's something that we do every novena and try to do it every day. So we give glory and honor to God for
Amen.
the church triumphant. And for all of you, the church militant here, praying and sacrificing for our nation.
God bless the Divine Mercy for America team.
We're real excited this month.
It's been looking back, October was a busy month for Joan and Dave Maroney, that's for sure. We moved moved our office, and it was it's been quite an experience.
In our home, oh my gosh, we've got boxes and boxes to unpack, but so we're in transition right now.
And on top of that, my mother is continuing to decline, and she is on hospice, and so we ask for your prayers for Betty Maroney.
Right. We hope we'll be able to join you for this month's novena for our nation that we hold every day from the 1st through the 9th. The holy hour is from 5 to 6 o'clock Eastern, 4 Central,
3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific.
2 Pacific. But about 15 or 20 minutes before that, we usually have a special guest. And what we thought we would do for November is, since we are kicking off on All Saints' Day, that we would honor holy men and women of the United States of America. And we will be doing that every day, either a blessed, a venerable, a servant of God, a martyr. So Dave's going to just kind of run through the list, and then I've got some questions. There are some standard ones in the United States that we know of that are quite popular, let's say Mother Cabrini or Elizabeth Ann Seton. But we've chosen to focus on some of the more recent saints, I would say, and holy.
And what a
holy
lineup,
people.
yes.
And it's very encouraging and it's very moving as we study the lives of these people as our role models and call upon them for our nation. They sacrificed much, they suffered much, they served much. And again, we're all called to do this. So without further ado, we'll kind of go through who we're going to be talking about. And then I've got some questions to see if you can answer about these people.
We will be having guest speakers, and the guest speakers will be talking about the saints that I'm going to go through here. So we're going to be talking about the incorrupt Americans. Did you know that there are faithful in America that have been discovered to be incorrupt? So we'll go into that. And also the North American martyrs. You may be familiar with them. Of course, Venerable Fulton Sheen and St. Catherine Drexel. Also Servant of God Cora Evans. And I wasn't too familiar with her, so I'm looking forward to that talk on November 5th. And also Servant of God, Father Emil Capon. Interesting story there too. Well, they're all just incredible stories. And Venerable Henriette DeLille and Blessed Francis Xavier Silos. And to round it off is Blessed Stanley Rother.
All right, so we're going to kind of play a little game here and see if you can. We went through the answers. We gave you the answers. And so I've got some questions, and we'll be covering this, as we said, every day, a different group or different person. And if you can't catch it live with us, it will be posted on our YouTube and Rumble every day. And we ask you, share this, share the lives of these people with others to give them some inspiration. And all right, so which of these that we mentioned was born in a New York-born millionairess? And she used her inheritance to fund schools, and especially for Native Americans and African Americans. I heard that she and her sisters, after her father died, each earned $1,000 a day. And this was a long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
So they had a lot of money and she could have done a lot of partying, but she decided to serve the poor and especially the Native Americans and African Americans, helping our brothers and sisters. That's also, I'm not going to tell you who she is. If you don't know, many of you might, but we'll be learning more about her and hearing from Bishop Robert Barron. It's a video he did about her. All right, another one. This is kind of an easy one. Who used a modern invention to enter homes and families across the nation with rich catechesis on faith and morals? Dave says,
I know.
But don't give me the answer. All right, this is an interesting one. Raised Mormon. A wife and a mother became a Catholic mystic who actually suffered the stigmata.
Who would that be out of that group?
She's from California. Saint from California. All right, and now here, this is a venerable person. And you know what? We're going to be going through, the nice thing about this is we're talking about servant of God, venerable, blessed, saints, martyrs. And so as we go through the novena, we'll be discussing the different aspects.
What those terms mean.
Yeah,
yes.
what those terms mean and how you actually make it to sainthood, what they all mean. So anyway, this is a venerable.
Joan, are you going to make it to sainthood?
Yes, we're all called to.
We're all called to be saints.
God willing, I've got a way to go,
Amen.
but striving for it. We all want to be great saints. Okay. This venerable person began the first old folks home. It's amazing. Our Catholic faith, we get dinged a lot, of how terrible the church is. We're the first ones for old folks' homes, for schools, for hospitals, for universities. It's incredible. This was the first old folks' home. And when this person will be canonized, they will actually be the first African American saint.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's powerful, right? All right. This we'll be talking about a very dedicated priest who was the first American-born martyr. He became a martyr in 1981. Do you know who he is? If you don't,
wow.
Yeah. What a story. Gosh, it made me cry. I was reading it. All right, let's see what else. All right, in May of this last year, 2023, many of us are aware that there was a lot of news about an African-American religious foundress in Missouri who was found to be apparently incorrupt after 4 years of burial. And we've heard that there are others, and Kevin McCarthy will be with us sharing some news about what it means to be incorrupt and how the church categorizes that, and who are these others that are incorrupt.
That's going to be interesting.
Right? We're kicking it off. That'll be today on November 1st. So you might want to hear about that. All right. Then who first shed their blood for the faith in North America, and where do we honor them? A great place of pilgrimage. A lot of people don't know about that.
It's up in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm. Then this blessed accurately prophesied that he would die of yellow fever. 1 year before, he said, I will be dead in a year and I will die of yellow fever. Wow. And things changed in his life. But this is very interesting. Listen to what he says, one of his quotes. And those of you Divine Mercy devotees might find this very interesting. No one, quote, no one was ever lost because his sin was too great, but because his trust was too small.
Wow. Sounds like St. Faustina.
And here's the interesting thing. His feast day is the same day as St. Faustina's, October 5th.
Wow.
Right. Now, he died before her, and but the trust message continues. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. And then last but not least, what an honor to have a young man who's working on the canonization process for this servant of God from Kansas who died in a prisoner of war camp in North Korea. His remains were unaccounted for nearly 70 years, but he finally came home not too long ago. Great people living their faith, loving the Lord, giving their lives for others. You'll be really moved, and it should help motivate all of us.
Yes.
As we strive for holiness
I can't wait. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to have to take notes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there are more than these. So I had
Yes.
we pick
We had to pick and choose.
pick and choose, but I think these will all be very, very interesting, and we'll all learn a lot. And we are also going to be seeking the intercession of these holy people as we continue with the Divine Mercy for America program for our nation, for your nation. Learn about your local saints if you're from another country. We're a young country here in America, so we don't have as many as some places like Italy or
Yes.
Ireland or whatever. But other than that, I wanted to share also some good news for those of you, especially that support us with your time, talent, and treasure. That about 2 years ago, I had a call from a woman out in California, originally from the Philippines, that wanted permission to help spread Divine Mercy for the Philippines. And we said, of course, because that's what this is supposed to be, a way of praying for our nations, no matter where we're from. And she called the other day to report that it is spreading very well in the Philippines. They've already distributed, she said, about 500,000 Divine Mercy prayer
Wow.
guides, Divine Mercy for the Philippines prayer guides. She says, and it's particularly being shared by college students.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
And she called to ask permission if they could also prepare the documents for Divine Mercy for Korea
Korea.
and Divine Mercy for Japan.
Oh, my goodness.
She said there's students there, especially in the Philippines, and she wanted to have the paperwork for them so that when they went home over the holidays at Christmas, they could start spreading the program
Wow.
in Korea and in Japan. So we are eager to get hunkered down and get all unpacked and start working on our Mercy Sunday momentum. That we're also going to be doing a Spanish track for that this year. We hope to get started on that right after Thanksgiving, and with more podcasts about that. Working with Divine Mercy for Philippines, Korea, and Japan. Who knows what the Lord is doing? We know it's scary out there, you guys, but God is good. God is great. Wars can be averted by prayer and fasting. And we want to thank all of you for all you're doing to place your trust in God and his love for us and for our nation.
Amen. Yes. So that just about wraps it up.
That wraps it up today. We hope you can join us, as we said, for the live holy hour and a prayer meeting. The link is in the description box below. It's in our email. Sign up. Go to divinemercyforamerica.org. Join the team, no matter where you are from, so you will get an email. We send out reminders and information. Get on the email team also, and be sure to like and share this video with others so more can come to know about Divine Mercy for America.
Sounds good, Joni.
All right. With that,
Okay.
God bless you all. We hope to see you later. Have a great day. Happy All Saints Day.
Jonah Dave signing off for now.
God bless.